There's nothing worse than getting hooked on a guy to the point where you're picturing walking down the aisle with him and spending the rest of your life with him, and he clearly does not see things in the same way. The truth is, most men will put a woman that they're dating in one of two categories: casual dating, also known as a hookup, or wife material. In this video, you're going to learn the top 3 ways to tell if he wants to wife you up or if he sees you as a hookup. And stay tuned until the end to get my secrets for always having men see you as the wifey type. I'm Nicole Moore, love coach and founder of Love Works, and I have helped many women walk down the aisle. Here's the first way to tell if he sees you as a relationship girl and not a hookup. He gets back to you quickly and promptly. So what this comes down to is attention. Now, ladies, let's be real. You actually know if you have a guy's attention or not. You can feel it. So let's not delude ourselves. You want to look at, do you have his full attention or not? When you don't have his full attention, he feels distant. You're not hearing from him often. You're questioning, is he into me or not? You're wondering, how is he so busy that he cannot even respond to one single text? The harsh truth is, if he is not texting you and calling you consistently, this likely means that he's not thinking about you daily. In other words, you're not currently hooking his attention, and he does not see you as a future wife. He sees you as an afterthought. So how is the man that you're dating actually acting? Is he prompt and consistent with his texting and his calling? Or is he responding to you 3 days, maybe even 3 weeks later and feeling distant? That's a sign that he may not be thinking about wifing you up anytime in the near future. But if he's consistent, if he's prompt, you know for sure you have his attention. Leave wife in the comments below if you agree. Now here is the second way to tell if he sees you as a hookup or as a wifey. He plans dates into the future. So women make this so complicated, way more so than we need to. And the reason is because when we like a guy, we often immediately start planning the future in our head, even if it's after the first date, and we forget to ask ourselves, is he doing the same thing too? So we're off in the future and we're feeling all the feels that we would feel if he were committed to us, if he were maybe even our husband. And very often, that's not where the guy is at. So here is the brutal truth. Most men, like 98% of men, they do not plan into the future in their minds about a woman unless they feel that she could be something really special. That is just not how men think. Men live in the moment with dating, most of them, and they see what happens until they spot that woman that they know is different and that could be their wife. Then the game changes, and then they start to plan into the future with her. So a man who sees you as wife material is going to mention the future. Maybe not on the 3rd date, but if you've been seeing him for a few months and he still makes plans at the very last minute, and there's no indication that when he looks into the future, he could actually see you there, then he probably sees you as a casual hookup and not as a wife. So my client Alexis, who was single for 10 years, before working with me, and she met her man within 2 months of following my trainings. She actually freaked out at first when the guy that she was dating and seeing for a very short time, he bought tickets to an event months into the future for them. And she was so used to men not planning ahead that it actually freaked her out. But this guy knew that Alexis was special, and guess what ended up happening? He proposed. So when a man is serious about you, you will see by his actions. Have you been guilty of planning your wedding with a guy in your mind after just a few dates? I certainly have too. Now here is the third telltale sign that he's thinking of you as wifey material. He asks for your feedback on his life, shares his emotions with you, or asks for advice. So men are trained to be self-sufficient, never show their emotions and just handle everything on their own. When a man asks you for feedback or advice, or when he shares his true emotions with you, it's a really big deal. That's him showing you that he's willing to expose his heart to you because he feels safe. And if he feels safe with you, he's way more likely to put you into the wifey category. A guy who sees you as just a casual hookup, he's very often not going to go super deep with you. You're going to feel like he is holding back. He won't really share what's going on with him. He may tell you about the everyday occurrences in his life, but he probably won't ask your opinion on them. So what this comes down to is respect. When a man really respects you as a woman and values your input on himself and on his life, you know he's seeing you as someone special, and he may even be thinking of you as his future wife. The bottom line is, if you can capture his attention so he's thinking about you nonstop, and show up as a woman who clearly demonstrates her value and commands respect, he's going to see you as wifey material. So if you want to learn how to do that, I've got you covered. In the description below, I've included a link for my free Rating Quality Men video. That's where I share with you how to be the kind of woman that captures a man's attention and his heart so he sees you as that potential wife. And if you like this video, go ahead and like it here, subscribe so you never miss a video, which is every Friday, and leave me a comment. Did you get some clarity about a man you're dating via watching this video? Leave me a comment below and let me know. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.